Go live. We're going live. Here we go.
We need to get
Dee.
like an intro music or something.
Do you have to be serious?
Okay.
Are we live?
I don't know. You tell me. Are we live?
Well, I didn't get a notification from Paranormal Warehouse yet, so let's see. Yes, we are live. Are we live?
Are we?
Yes.
I don't know. You tell
How
me.
funny, because Moon and I were just live, and you were live before that, weren't you?
Let's see.
I think we're live. It's
Yes,
telling me we're
we
live.
are live. And that little live thing is there, so I guess we're good.
How funny, because
I guess
Moon
it's
and I were
it's
just
happening.
live, and
Oh
you
my
were
God,
live
I love
before
it.
that, weren't you?
It's on.
What do you love?
See, the background, the banner that I made.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that looks good.
It looks.
It's
it
very
looks
full, isn't
really
it?
good.
Hey, everyone, come see how good this looks.
Oh, they'll
Everyone,
come.
see
They'll
how
come.
good. Everybody's coming
This
in
is
now.
great.
Yeah,
Everyone, people
they're
that were
just
just
trickling in, you know.
Yeah, they're coming in now.
There's and they can all see Kyle's face
schmuck.
there. Smile, Kyle. Schmuck.
It's Smile Kyle. And thank you to, right off the bat, I want to say thank you to Dee Garcia for the wonderful artwork. I want to say thank you to Dan for putting together this incredible background art that we have going on right now. I think it's absolutely amazing, and I think it's appropriate for what we're trying to do.
Yeah, and I also
It
want
sure
to,
is.
I'm going to just throw this right down on you. I know I haven't talked to you about this yet, Moon. I'd like to congratulate
Oh, boy.
our first sponsor. We have a sponsor, Karmic Connections. Yeah.
Already?
Yeah, we already have a sponsor. It's been over a year, and she's sponsoring our show, giving us samples. She's
Amazing.
donated this goat's milk raw honey facial bar to give away tonight. She's also given us a detox bar that we'll go into depth with that a little bit later, but she's given us some cool things to give away to our listeners this evening. So it's she's written down. I'm really excited about this detox bar. It's got charcoal in it, so we'll go over the benefits of that, down the road. But
oh my God, that's amazing.
I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys that there's actually a sponsor. Like,
Yeah.
wow.
and
I
actually,
mean, we had the
Dan.
Alana Grace is
Well
joining
done,
the
sir.
show. She is going to join our show. She's going to be in the chat room. So if anybody has any specific questions, because she'll be able to answer those for the people that are in the chat room. There she is right there, Alana Grace, and she's
I
she's
see her. Hi,
amazing.
Alana.
So she's our sponsor.
Yeah,
Karmic
thanks.
Connections.
Thank you for sponsoring us. We appreciate it. And we're really going to get in depth into some of these amazing grooming products that are out there. And I'm really happy that you are working with Dan on this. This is great.
Yeah.
I just want to say real quick, I really love the little ghosts. They look so cool. The
Well,
little
I
Dan and Moon ghosts.
I like how you tied in the importance of the paranormal
Mm-hmm.
with the grooming aspect of things. I mean, they're holding, there's a scissors and a comb, there's a brush and soap. I mean, this is, I think, Dan, I don't want to speak for you, but I think this is us in a nutshell. I think this is, we are.
It's what we want for everybody. It's what we strive to have for everybody, for sure.
I agree.
And Kyle, Smile Kyle, as you'll know him as the show goes on, was really a big proponent of us getting this thing off the ground. So I think we need to give him some props and say thank you, Kyle, for making this happen. I think it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, he's been pushing us.
And he's excited,
has.
guys. He really is excited. He's been asking to be the first customer, and I'm very glad that you guys followed through with that and are making him, because he deserves it. If anyone out there deserves it.
Really tough to take a Canadian on right off the bat, but we're gonna just go ahead and go forward with that.
Well, and not just a Canadian. Let's be honest.
True,
about
an
that.
Irish.
It's Kyle.
Irish Canadian.
So we've taken a great challenge tonight. I just wanted to say really quickly, I've seen several mentions in the chat room already, and guys, you got to be patient with us because we've got a lot to get to tonight. I think we've only got about an hour to do all this.
Yep.
I see a lot of things about the pickles that are coming through here, and I know that the theme of the show tonight is the pickle scrub. That's probably one of the most important things that we're going to cover tonight, other than, of course, our sponsors' material, because Alana is saying that the detox bar soap is not edible. Now, remember that. Pickle scrubs, you can eat. We encourage you to eat the pickle scrubs. But when it comes down to the detox soap bar, hey, guys, don't eat it.
Yeah. Use it to
Well,
detox.
good, Moon. Hey, guys, don't need it.
Well, it's just a public service announcement. I mean, you have to
I
let
like
people
that you
know.
said that, though.
But I encourage anybody to eat their pickle scrub. It's natural. It's just one of those things that you want to encourage people to do.
All right. You know what? I hope Kyle's getting ready. I hope he's excited because
Kyle, you're coming on in a minute. But first, Dan, I'm
Yes.
sorry, I just have to jump in here because
No,
I'm so
no
excited
problem.
about our sponsor. This is amazing. I just, how do we already have a sponsor? And this is, Dan went out there. He knew how important this was to us. He got the sponsor for us. This is huge. Tell us a little bit about the bar. Tell us a little bit about this detox bar.
So, you've known how I've often talked about the Himalayan rock salt soap that I use.
Always. We talk about this late at
Yeah,
night.
this is the girl that makes the soap for me. So naturally, when we decided to push forward with the show, I gave her a ring, and she just jumped right on board. And she's like, "I'll have samples for you for tomorrow. She's going to sponsor the show. Stop down at the shop and pick them up." And on my way home today, I stopped over there, and boom, we have them. So she's in.
That's me. Now, that's so. And again, thank you, Alana. We really appreciate you being here. Now, Dan, here's my big question. And
Yes.
I know you. I know you. Did you use it before the show? Did you sneak away and use the bar already?
As tough as it was, I did not. I'm saving this for a sample
wow.
for all of our listeners
Oh.
out there. And these are freshly non-used soaps that will be available to some of our lucky guests this evening.
That
That's me.
actually is. I'm surprised that he didn't use it.
She's actually
and that's why I
invented
was so
something. She's invented something unique that nobody else has out there, which would come in handy on a paranormal investigation. How many times have you gone on a paranormal investigation and you say, "Oh, I forgot to pack my soap," or "I forgot to pack my shampoo"? She's made a shampoo bar that you can use for your body and your hair all in one. That is,
You've got to be kidding.
No, and it's actually really amazing. Like I got a sample of it a few weeks ago, and you can put it in your hair, and it cleans you from head to toe.
This is blowing my mind.
I know.
This is blowing my mind. I didn't think this was possible. Now, I guess Alana, we're going to have to ask Alana because she's not on the air with us, but in the chat room. Now, for someone like me who has long, golden, beautiful locks, now this all-in-one bar, would this work for me? Is there going to be enough suds there to put in my hair as well, or is this something strictly for someone who might have a shorter haircut?
I knew you were going to
pompadour?
ask this. I knew you were going to ask this question, Moon. So
Oh.
I actually asked
Oh.
her some questions about this shampoo bar. So let me just
Oh,
tell you what's in it.
excellent.
It has a castor oil, a shea butter, grapeseed oil, coconut oil, coconut milk, and a lavender tea. So it's actually great for thin and normal hairs. And what it does is adds volume to your hair as well. So I mean, it's great, and it smells really good. So you don't have it gets rid of that BO smell from an overnight investigation. It's great.
That's important, especially if you're in a location for 3 or 4 days. You want to definitely, and let me just say this right now, you're going to want to bring a change of clothes because I know some investigators who like to kind of wear the same thing over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Bring some fresh clothes, guys. It's just a
Oh
simple
my
thing
God,
that you want to
that's
do.
huge. All those
Um,
clogged
It is-
pores. Whoa! Who was that?
Absolutely. Wait,
Did you hear
what
that?
is happening here? Who is on our show?
Hello, this is Kyle.
Oh,
Oh,
my God! Is this
it's-
Smile Kyle?
Smile
Smile
Kyle is
Kyle.
on the show.
Hey,
Schmuckow, you're here. What is up?
how's it going?
Sir, it
How's
is
it
nice
going?
to talk to you for the first time, voice to voice. It's
Voice
great
to voice.
great to hear you.
Is
I actually
this is your
prepared
first
him
time?
a little bit for. Mm-hmm.
Oh, see, this
Mhm.
is
This
this
is
is
my
not
first
this is
time.
not my first time.
I've spoke to Kyle before too. I kind of prepared him for the D voice the other day. I gave him a surprise video call, and he was very thrilled. I made
See?
his day.
Yes, and I've
Were
done that
you
before
really
as well.
thrilled? I want to be sure. I mean, I understand if Dan called you, I would understand you'd be excited. But when D called, did you just have to fake it?
Really, Moon?
No, I have to check.
Mm.
I mean,
He was
that's
excited.
a good
Weren't you
serious
excited?
question. I mean,
I think it's legitimate.
Go ahead. You can be honest with them, Kyle. You can tell them how it is.
You know what? Honestly, it was awesome. Dee actually made me snort 3 times.
Wow.
You're
3
trying to
times.
wait. You're trying to tell me that you had to try snort the very first time out?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Try
Dee.
snort.
Come on. Try snort.
That's
That's another show.
An Irish
I think that's
Canadian
physically
try
possible.
snort at that.
ooh. I didn't think about that. Now, Kyle, before we go any further, because I've been very confused, we do, of course, on Box Talk, and I know you do Phenomenon Encountered, but we have the after parties with Box Talk,
no.
and I've always wondered, you have talked about a friend of yours, and it just absolutely drives me crazy because I always, in my mind, I'm trying to picture who this is. Obviously, it's a nickname because we're talking about the Loch Ness Monster, but you say Nessie, your friend Nessie. Are you very close with Nessie? Do you guys live together?
They're very close.
Oh yeah, he's Nessie's actually a very personal friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
He's been going through a little bit of a dry spell, if you know what I mean.
I'm not sure if I know what that means, but
Wow.
so you two are together a lot then?
Oh yeah,
Do you and Nessie drink together?
oh yeah. Nessie goes a little bit off, a little bit into animal stage, if you know what I mean. Especially when the drinking comes up and all that.
Animal state.
Yeah.
Nessie hibernates.
Is Nessie dangerous? Would be my question. I worry about your safety, Kyle. I really do.
No,
I mean-
you know what? This is actually pretty good, pretty dormant. Unless you get really overexcited and that, then you got to watch out a little bit.
So if you wind him up, he gets crazed. He gets weird.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. I just, there's been times you talked about it in the Box Talk after party, and I've been concerned because it gets very, very exciting. There's things that happen, so I just wanted to make sure that
And
that's
Moon has no clue what Nessie is.
Look at her. She's
Right,
drinking.
Nessie
Look
is-
at her. She drinks
I'm just-
tequila. I mean, we're talking about exfoliating and things like that, and she's chugging tequila like it's going out of style.
And how stereotypical is that?
I know. Being 20 feet from Mexico.
Right. Get a drink of tequila, I guess.
In case women out there are wondering why I'm on a man's show, it's because I'm basically one of the guys.
Dee is a man legally.
Legally.
And this, I just want to be clear on this. Dee's birth certificate she's listed as a male, but yet
They made a mistake.
she has 2 children naturally. She belongs in the Guinness Book of World Records because that's absolutely incredible. I'm not even angry. I'm impressed.
Yeah. No, that's.
So
According to my birth certificate, I'm a man.
it's the
But
truth.
I'm not a man. I'm not. I'm a woman.
Well, she's kind of she's a man in her noggin.
In my head.
I mean, we could go on and on with this.
Yeah, we could.
I'm sorry. We're probably
We're
getting
going
off
off
the
on
subject.
tangent. Yeah,
Yes.
the subject at hand here. We need to really focus. I mean, on at least a couple of key things here, and just really.
No, I'm sorry, Dan.
It's.
Let me put my apology out because I went off on a tangent. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop what I'm doing now because you brought the sponsor on the show.
That's right.
You are Dan the man.
Yeah, we
He
need
is
to we need to make sure that we mention the sponsor at least a few times throughout the show. And
Yeah.
talking about Dee being a
Absolutely.
man, you just can't lead into it too well.
Well,
No,
manscaping, Dee, come on.
Kyle, let me ask you a question.
Manscaping at the finest.
Kyle, what
Yeah, go ahead.
what do you what's your favorite type of soap?
My favorite type of soap actually that I use is
Yeah.
the Dove Men's Plus Care Deep Hydrating.
Wow.
The,
Wow.
the deep hydrating.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Now,
It really sounds
have
like
you
know-
actually
wow.
read what's in the Dove soap?
Somewhat, but not really. Can you educate me a bit?
I think you better sit down for this one.
Well,
Kyle.
I'm just
honest.
going to let you know that there's chemicals and
Wow.
detergents in these type of soaps. It's not very natural.
There are.
It does.
There
It
are.
feels nice, but there's probably a. Do you ever go into the bath and see like that filmy stuff where you can scrape it off with your fingernails when not clean properly? That's what's on your body.
Oh yeah.
That's what's on your body when you're using these non-natural soaps.
Shame, Kyle. Shame.
Yeah.
No way! Wow, that explains why I'm getting itchy sometimes.
Yeah.
and-
It
That
does. Now,
100% explains.
If it was hydrating, he wouldn't be going through that. Am I correct, Dan?
Oh, 100%. 100%. You want to use a soap that's going to exfoliate your pores and allow your skin to breathe. You know,
And maybe even help you with your chakras.
perhaps this goat's milk honey soap. You know,
That
This
that
is-
might be the way
let me
to
put
go.
that up. Let me put that up to the camera here. See, it's a goat's milk
Show
honey
them.
soap. I'm
Show
showing
them.
them right here. See.
They need to see. Moon,
That
real
was-
quick. I need to let you know something that they're saying in the chat room, and
Yes.
this is actually for you and I. And you are going to have to agree with me on this. Just put everything else
I like how
aside.
she just tells you what you have to think. It's
No,
great.
no, he's going to agree. He is. He knows. He knows. He knows. Okay, so Moon. So Tanya Woodward says Dan always interrupts box talk with pickles, though.
Well,
I-
he does, but
I don't
I'll be honest
understand the
with
whole
you,
point. What's the
Dee,
point on
we've
that?
actually been. You're not aware of the whole thing that Dan and I have been doing. It was actually something that we discussed several months ago, and I had asked him to start building up the pickle aspect of it because we knew the premiere was coming, and
All right.
I-
So all
we-
right.
we
So
really-
you're going to leave me out of the loop like that.
well, we wanted to get the pickles in people's minds.
All right. So Dee's just out of the loop. All right. I get it.
No, but we knew we couldn't include you in that. It was just too much for you.
And we
we-
wouldn't have
too
got
much
the
for me.
reaction that we got from you
No.
if
I
we
love
had
pickles.
pre-screened you
But
and let
you're-
you know.
Yeah, but now the reaction that we're getting from you is perfect.
Yeah, that little
It's
pissy kind
exactly
of.
what we'd hope.
All right, Moon.
The lips are a
Oh.
little pouty.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Dan, you've got me in great trouble. You don't understand what's happened here.
Well, you're the one that spilled the beans on the truth. I mean,
I
I
had
would
to.
have taken the heat. It's fine, you know.
It's all right.
And I have taken the heat up to this point. But hey,
It's okay. We're gonna share. We're gonna share the blame at
all
this
right,
point.
all right. Sounds good.
I'm getting the stare. I don't know if anybody else can feel the heat that's coming through the screen right now, but it actually burns. It actually burns. Getting back, we were
Yeah,
talking.
get back, please.
Getting back to the soap. Now, am I right about this, Dan? Because I mean, this is all brand new for me with the new soap that's coming
Yeah,
in
because
here.
you've always used the proper type of soap. You know,
I've always tried to.
Yeah.
I've always tried to. But now you're telling me that the soap that you're talking about through our sponsor
Mm-hmm.
is it gives us the ability. It's going to do the deep cleansing. Am I right about that?
Right.
It's going to hydrate
It's going to hydrate.
Sounds good.
and it's going to exfoliate.
It will, because it has natural
Will-
oils in it.
Dan, here's my question:
Mhm.
Will it clean my chakras if I use this? Will it
Oh
give?
my
will
God.
it clean my chakras?
It definitely will.
You're telling me that there's a soap out there that can clean my chakras?
Oh my God, yeah.
Are you holding that soap?
This is a good soap. Now, this soap is good for like lifeless skin. Okay, so it's good for dry skin or any type of skin
That
conditions.
has nothing to do with me then.
Yeah, but for
maybe
Kyle,
because
Kyle needs
Kyle,
that
he's
deep,
using-
hydrating type of feel. This is the soap for him. The goat's milk, for sure.
Oh, that sounds good. That I would love.
Oh, oh my God,
might be-
Kyle. Yeah, you would
might-
love it. I'm telling you right now.
That would make you smile, Kyle.
And it smells so good. It helps draw out the impurities and toxins in your skin, and it gives you like a gentle exfoliation. There's like lemons and tea grass in there. I mean,
That is
it's
beautiful.
yeah, it's great.
That is gorgeous. And I don't know. I don't mean to focus on this, but your friend Nessie could probably use it too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Nessie's in desperate need of that. I tell you, I sometimes think about, I'm like, oh, I'm like poor Nessie, not moisturized enough sometimes. And,
Right.
you know, especially when moist things brought up, Nessie just jumps for joy.
Does
in
Nessie
the after party.
does Nessie or anybody that you know of have an issue with acne or any type of oily skin?
Hmm.
Where did Dee go?
You know what?
She left.
Yeah,
Jeez.
funny you should say that, Dan. Like I do suffer from a little bit of acne problems, especially after like I got one heck of a sweet tooth and that. Like I love sweets and all that. I know it's anytime after I eat ice cream or that and that, like, but the next day I start breaking out and that. It's like, oh my God. And that's
Now, is
why
that-
it's something that
Kyle, is that you or Nessie or both of you?
that's mostly me at that point.
Oh, okay.
So,
just trying to...
so this charcoal, the charcoal detox bar, see that? A facial detox soap.
Okay.
All right,
Oh.
I mean that's activated by charcoal and bentonite clay to draw out impurities in your skin. It helps with acne
Amazing.
and oily skin. This would be great to take on an investigation. All that sweat and buildup from an investigation overnight. What a great way to just like let your skin free the next morning.
I think it's a great thing. Now,
many just continue with the investigation for another day, and don't ever clean in between. I mean, nothing like feeling fresh and invigorated and ready to go the next day. But the same clothes, same sweat, same smell, same. Don't comb your hair. I mean, it just.
Dan, you made a point, and I think you made a good rhyme there, because I think it's important, and I think we need to make this one of the sayings in the show, if you don't mind. You said it, and this is yours.
Mm-hmm.
Clean in between.
Yes.
Clean in between. I think
Oh,
that's very important when you clean in between
Oh my
investigations.
God. Yes.
Oh yeah, because you know what? You actually bring up a very good point about that. Because I know Stephen getting home from work after a sweaty day and that, it's like loads of baby powder and that. It's like oh my God, it doesn't feel right. It's just like itchy. It's dry. It's like.
Well, the baby
and
powder will assist in drying it even more. Are you using baby powder?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
using the
Kyle.
baby powder and just.
I'm interested in the one that because I see Alana wrote in there that there's one that's for acne prone and oily skin, because
Yeah.
I actually my nephew.
This is the
I
charcoal
would,
bar
I
right
would
here.
want to
See
get that. Yeah.
the charcoal
It's one
facial
right there.
detox soap. See.
So all joking aside, or me laughing because I laugh. I've got guys. I have a problem. I can't be
It's a very
serious. I'm
serious
trying.
show.
I'm trying my best. But anywho, yeah. That is something actually that I'd be very interested in, and because my nephew is acne prone, and I need to.
As most children
Get
are
something.
at some point in their lives. I mean,
No, but
just how you
he's old.
handle it.
He's 21.
Oh,
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. This would
Even in that
this would help a
case.
lot.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah. So
I just want to address something in the chat room really quickly, because Chad Reynolds has been. I
thank
think
you,
he's
Alana.
He's a little confused about what's going on, and I'm going to try to clear this up. He asked if he could drink the soap. He asked if he could grill with the soap, and several other types of activities. I just want to be clear, and I know Alana is telling him, no, you just simply use the soap on your skin. No drinking,
For the skin.
no eating, no grilling. You can't grill with this stuff.
As good as it smells, yeah, you don't want to eat it for sure.
Right.
Alana, I'm gonna take you up on that. She says she'd love to send me some. I would love that, because I know that my nephew, both of them actually could use it, and I know a couple of people that could use that because nothing that we have got for them has worked. So. Mhm.
And Alana, if you have anything for perfect milky white skin, please feel free to send it my way as well. for the color of someone who might be just before death.
I told
That's
you
about what I'm-
that we're going to have our own soap out, right?
You did mention that, Dan. Don't tease me. Don't tease me.
Don't
We
tease
talked
him, Dan. That's
about
not
this.
nice.
No,
You're
we're
gonna
going to
do it.
have
Do it for real.
a Klaes and
You're gonna
Moon
break
soap.
my-
And it's actually curing right now. It's going to be. I asked her about it today. It's going to be about another 10 days, but we are going to have a Himalayan rock salt with a hint of peppermint in our.
Oh, Dan.
I even want to
are
use
blowing
that.
me away.
I don't care if it's
Ooh.
manscaping. I want to use that.
Who
shit.
doesn't
I mean,
like that
stuff.
feeling of peppermint
It-
on your
it's
scalp, on your
not-
body, that tingly feeling that it gives you?
Peppermint is wonderful.
Ooh, any good Irishman would love that.
See? I think we have a whole market of people
Not just
here
the
who can use
Irishman.
this. Oh, it's not
Oh,
just for
anybody.
Irish.
And it's not just for
Yeah,
men either.
Dan, just clear this
I
up.
love the sound of these soaps.
What type of person can use the soap that we're going to have out? What is it? Is it male, female?
Either or.
Irish.
If you like, do you like Altoids? Anybody that likes an Altoid can use this soap. Except
I
it's going to
enjoy
be.
Altoids.
It's not going to be for your mouth. It's going to be for your whole body.
Okay, but I want to be clear about this. Don't eat the soap, because we have
Right.
several people getting confused about it. You might like Altoids, but this is to smell as an Altoid, not
To
to
smell
chew.
like a now, what this might do to you is if you walk and you know what? Hey, I'm fine with that. If you smell like an Altoid, people might be licking you. You know?
Well, the good,
And I don't see
the
any
good,
problem with that
the
at all.
greatest thing about this soap is like have you ever gone on an investigation and feel like you have like negative around you and you just want to cleanse? This Himalayan rock
Right
salt
here.
that's in that soap is going to cleanse that away for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to cleanse the actual negative energy.
Exactly. It's going to cleanse
Alana,
it.
I just want to say, I love what she's saying, and she says, it's for anyone who cares about their skin. It's your largest organ, and you should take care of it.
I totally agree with that. And
I agree.
I think that's Dan and my motto.
Mm-hmm.
We talk about these things.
Large organs.
Large organs, that's what we get into. We talk about large organs and taking care of them.
This is great because Alana's in the chat room with us, being able to talk to the people that are in the chat room as she's in her soap. She's in her soap. What do you call it? Her layer, making these soaps right now as we speak, and she's taking a little break to connect with everybody.
Dan, I'll be honest with you. I got a little frightened when you said she's in her lair.
Well, what do you want to call it? Her soap shop where she creates it all.
Well, I honestly pictured a small shack in the middle of the woods when you said lair. But that's just what came to my mind. I mean, it might be different for everyone. Alana, I'm sure you're absolutely awesome. And I don't think that you live in a small house in the middle of the woods luring in small children. I don't think that.
Think Castle Grayskull.
Oh, Grayskull.
Yeah, think
Grayskull, yes.
Castle Grayskull. Denise, if we're going to allow her to stay on the show, we're going to have her take this a little bit more seriously.
Sorry, I'm trying. I'm trying.
Dan, you remember when I told you? I knew.
I know. You said it might be a problem having her on the show, but it's she's just not taking it seriously enough. I mean, this is how seriously.
I'm taking it seriously, but you said large organ, and you know I'm very immature.
Who said large organ?
We're just talking about our skin. My God.
I know.
Nessie might get offended by that.
Oh, is Nessie with you right now?
Oh, yeah, Nessie's here with me right now.
I'll tell you this, Kyle, since you brought up your friend Nessie, I have been dying to meet Nessie. I'm fascinated with all the different things you say that Nessie does and says. It's like a character to me. It's just, I don't know if it's a he, it's a she, if it's how tall it is. I don't know who Nessie is.
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, Moon and Daniel, Nessie can get quite excited sometimes, reaching anywhere from 6 about good 7 inches. Small little guy, but he's awesome.
Whoa! You are saying that you have a little person with you. I didn't know that you have a little person.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's got quite the hairdo too.
I was.
So Nessie's like from the homeland.
Exactly.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are you
exactly?
I'm not going to try to go too far with this because we're going to get into a little paranormal here. Kyle, you can be honest with me. Kyle, you can be honest with me when I ask you this question, and if you're going to get in trouble for it, don't say a word.
I just say Kyle.
Is Nessie a leprechaun?
No.
No, Nessie's in between. Nessie is actually the reason why I call him Nessie is Nessie is the mini-me to Nessie from Loch Ness.
Mini-me to Nessie the Loch Ness. Now I know the Loch Ness Monster, as we all see. I'm trying to do my impression of the Loch Ness Monster. Everyone sees that.
Okay.
That's the Loch Ness. So
Let me see if I can do that. How do you do that?
We'll both do it at the same time. That's our impression of. That's what we have right there. So you're trying to tell us that you keep a small. This is like Harry and the Hendersons. You're saying that you keep a small sea creature with you at all times.
Yes, that's right. He's got a very special home, actually.
Did you build the home for him?
Actually, you could kind of say I kind of built it and grew it at the same time for him. And that.
You grew it. You grew the home.
Grew the home.
Yeah.
That's very organic. Very organic.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Now, my last question about Nessie. I don't want to get too far into this because I don't want to get people in trouble. Does Nessie visit several different homes, or does he stay in one specific home all the time?
Well, funny you should say that, because Nessie usually stays in one particular home, and then once he sees a certain area, and that now mind you, the area has to be very pleasant, very moist, and that, and
grassy.
moist.
Oh yeah,
Grassy and
Very,
moist
very-
is what we're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, grassy and moist, and he'll just fling right up, and he'll just be in there quicker than flash.
Wow, so Nancy
Wow.
just gets in and gets the job done, huh?
I think
Exactly.
I think that's amazing. I think it's amazing. I've never heard of such a thing. Incredible. I didn't want to get. I just wanted to bring in the paranormal aspect of it because Kyle. I mean, we want to bring in the paranormal to the manscaping aspect. of it. So thank you.
For sure.
Thank you for discussing that with us so openly.
Yeah.
No problem. Nessie will be happy to hear about that too. That he's become so popular.
Oof. Just I don't want to get Nessie angry with you. That's my most important thing. I don't want.
It's
there'd
great
be a
that
divide.
it's great that we have this for him to open up and be able to talk about that as well. I mean, up till now it's just been in the chats. You know, we have never really been able
Right.
to hear too much about Nessie. So I mean, and its environment, how it grows, what you feed it. You know, it kind of rolls in with the whole manscaping thing.
It
It
does,
really
it
does.
does, because he takes very good care of his Nessie. I mean, the way he talks about Nessie, he really it's
He
important.
really
to him.
cares. Yeah, he cares
Yeah.
about Nessie. And you know, I think this is a safe place for men to come and talk about, you know, important things like this. You know, we're going to talk about grooming. We're going to talk about, you know, maybe other people have Nessies. We'll have them come in and talk about that. So it's a safe place. It really is.
It is very safe.
Now, I know this gets away. Kyle, before we go too much further, now as far as shampoos go, now Daniel, do we have shampoo, specifically shampoo from our sponsor?
No,
other than the bar.
She invented the shampoo bar, but she doesn't make shampoos at this point.
Okay.
Oh, the shampoo bar. Tell us about that.
Were you not
Well,
listening?
Dee, go ahead. Go ahead.
I probably
We've
plugged
already
my
discussed this.
I probably plugged my headset off because you all were talking
So
about
it's a
moist
mixed
Nessie.
it's a mixed juice bar. So this is a sample I have here, and it smells just lovely. It has castor oil, shea butter, grapeseed oil, coconut oil, all natural stuff. Lyle, coconut milk, and lavender and tea, tree
Wow.
essential oils. Okay, so you can use this in your hair. It's great for thinner, normal hair, and it adds a volume. It actually adds a volume to your hair. Unlike all these
would love to have a
detergents and
sample
everything
of
that
that.
you're throwing in your hair, and you're just eating away at your hair. This keeps your hair fresh and vibrant.
Nice.
Dan, it
Mhm.
sounds like you have mental problems. I don't think that that's real.
It is real. I'm gonna send you a sample. I'm gonna send you a sample, and you can try it out for
sounds
yourself.
too good to be true.
It's amazing how sudsy it gets in your hair. I was like, I'm putting it, when I was trying it in my hair, I was like, oh, this isn't going to work that well. It suds better than regular soap. It's
I
You've-
really
you've
love.
tried
Alana
this.
says
Oh,
it
yeah.
lathers your hair and washes your body. Wow. So, Alana, I'd love to have a sample of that. That sounds amazing.
up to this point, all she's done is sample it. She needs to start selling this thing because it's
That's what needs to happen.
Oh, I'd be first customer for that.
There you go.
Sign
Kyle's
it up.
already in. Kyle's already in. Now, really quickly, Kyle, what kind of shampoo do you use right now? What are you
good.
using for your hair?
I can't even believe what's he going to say here.
Well,
I'm sitting down.
to be honest with you, I've been actually.
Well,
using
that's all we
baby
want is
shampoo.
honesty. What?
That's really all. What did he say?
Baby shampoo.
Yeah,
Can I
Oh
just?
my.
I need.
Kyle, come on, Kyle.
He doesn't want to cry.
Yeah.
He doesn't want his eyes to get hurt. I
Oh,
mean,
Kyle,
I understand
hold on,
that.
just hold on. You need to give the three of us a moment. We cannot believe you said. Hold on, Kyle. Just wait.
Is it the Johnson and Johnson? The
Oh, you're gonna
baby?
say the name, Dan? You're gonna actually say the name?
I just want to know which
Yeah,
one it is.
yeah,
Oh.
Oh,
it's actually the
Kyle,
Johnson.
Kyle.
No more
Kyle,
tears.
Kyle.
Yeah, you what's the funniest thing about it? Like
It's not really funny,
my
Kyle.
hair, it just. No, it's.
Kyle, I
not
don't know
that
why you're
funny.
laughing. This is very serious. This is an emergency. We're trying to help you. Kyle, I want to bring something out for you.
Kyle, you see how beautiful Dan and Moon. You see how their appearance and you see their hair.
Look
It's
at this.
beautifully taken care of. Dan
Look at
has
this.
gorgeous hair as well. Moon, I mean, come on. You got to listen to what these guys are telling you, Kyle. I mean,
Kyle,
you can't be using that shampoo. Please, look, I'm going to let them tell you. Oh.
May I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes,
go ahead,
please.
Chris. Please
Go ahead, go
take
ahead.
it.
Kyle, I don't know if you want to get out a pen and paper or anything, or if you're going to rewatch the show, but I'm going to show this to you right now. This is the
Okay.
shampoo that I use right here. As you can see, I'm going to try to get it close up here. This is the Bumble and Bumble. It's the seaweed shampoo.
Ooh.
Many people ask me how, they basically, Moon, how do you get your hair so gorgeous and lively and beautiful and silky and shiny and incredible?
The Bumble and Bumble.
And Bumble
There you go.
and Bumble seaweed shampoo. Now, it
Look at
doesn't
those
just
golden locks. Come on.
it doesn't just stop there, Kyle. It doesn't stop there. You start with the shampoo, but there's a very important second step that you're going to need to follow, and I'm going to bring that out for you right now. This is the conditioner that you're going to use as well. This is the seaweed conditioner. I suggest rinsing and repeating, but now when I say rinsing and repeating, I want to be very clear. Only once. Only once. A lot of people start getting confused by that. Rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. When does it end? It's one time, Kyle. It's one time.
Just once.
Okay.
That's all you need.
Now look at the size of the bottle that I'm holding right now. It's as large as my head. Large as my head.
Now, have you ever got any of that in
Wow.
your eyes? Did it make you cry?
You know, because it's a seaweed shampoo, no. It was fine.
See, Kyle, there are alternatives.
See, Kyle?
Beautiful.
If you don't want to
My-
cry.
Kyle.
My shampoo doesn't require baby aspirin to be put into the shampoo to make it what it is.
Okay, good.
Are we all on
Baby
the same
milk.
page now?
Yes.
Yes.
And what I'm gonna ask that you do, Kyle, instead of investing so much on those porterhouse steaks, maybe take a little bit of that, a couple dollars, just to maybe take a toonie, if you will, and just put it to the side, and invest in a seaweed shampoo.
Please, Kyle.
Sounds like a
Just-
plan to
There's
me.
just so many great salons you could probably stop at to pick that up at.
Oh, absolutely. Any beauty brands, if you have those up in the Great Northwest?
Google Bumble and Bumble. I mean, you can probably order it right online.
I'm sure you
Oh,
can.
no way. I'll have to try that out, yeah. Because
Get
it's funny, because even your girlfriend, she'll turn around and she likes to give me a little bit of head massage here and there, and she'll be like, oh, she goes, your hair is so rough and that, like it's not silky, it's not
It
smooth. And then
shouldn't
I
be that
see-
way.
Well, you're
you know,
drying
I
your
see
hair out.
It's,
Yes.
quite frankly, it's hair abuse, Kyle, is what's happening right
No
now. And
way.
I don't want to report you.
And let me tell you something, Kyle. I mean, how do you expect to be successful in your paranormal investigating if you can't even get it together with your hair?
He's spending more time itching than he is investigating.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to
Very
get any
true.
clear EVPs. You're not going to concentrate enough to see if you sense anything around you because your hair
What's
itchy,
it going to
your
sound like?
hair's dry.
What's it going to sound like, Dee? What's it going to sound like? Are there any spirits here with me tonight?
I know, right?
Yeah, yeah, and then we're going to say, oh, someone's shuffling around. No, Kyle, that's your head. Come on,
You're
Kyle.
going to have false positives left and right.
We don't want that, Kyle. We're trying to help you.
I
Okay?
love that.
We're coming from a place of love, Kyle. I want you to understand that. We're not angry with you. We're just angry with your actions.
Exactly.
Agreed on that. Agreed. Even even my head starts getting itchy. Even at work and that, I start scratching my head. It's like, ooh, Christmas in July.
Oh my
Dandruff.
gosh. And I don't even want to get into if you start scratching and it looks like it's snowing from your head. I mean, we got to avoid all of that, Kyle. You're a good guy. We love you.
Oh, thank you. Love you guys too.
Agreed.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm just a little speechless right
I know it's tough to move on from that. I mean, baby shampoo. Wow.
Because we care about you so much that we just don't want to ever hear. First of all,
Thank you.
before we go on, you have to promise that you're going to stop using the baby shampoo.
Okay, I promise.
All right.
No,
Promise
you
no
swear.
more baby
Kyle,
shampoo.
you swear to us. Don't just
You
promise.
swear.
You swear right now.
I
Right
swear
now.
right now, an oath to all three of you, no more baby shampoo.
No
Oh.
more baby shampoo.
I feel like
Please.
we've at least helped one person tonight. It's just a good feeling. you know?
It's almost like this was an intervention that needed to
Invigorating.
happen. And I believe that everything happens for a reason, and this had to happen. We had an
This-
intervention with Kyle. He's promising us he's going to get help.
It's a step. It's a
It's
step.
a step.
When
I-
Kyle, when you do come over and you're going to come visit the house or whatever, when you come visit me, our first step is going to
Yes.
be to see Alana and pick up some of her soaps.
That would be wonderful.
I
Jeff.
want to make
But-
an announcement from the chat room.
Okay.
You are in luck tonight, Kyle. You have had an intervention. Alana is going to send you a shampoo bar sample.
Does she?
Oh,
Look at the opportunity, Kyle. You cannot.
lovely.
You know what? Take advantage of this, Kyle. This is
Oh,
your
I will.
time
It-
to take this and improve yourself.
Thank you, me dear. Thank you. on that, Alana.
We
This is
love
great.
that.
Now we're shipping
Love you
international.
too.
This is great. I like to see
Guys,
that.
we're doing
I like to
lots
see
of
that
work.
on our first show. Karmic Connections is going international. This is great.
Look at that.
It's
Yeah,
already
no,
happened.
this is great. This is like doing spiritual work here, helping somebody that was abusing their hair.
Oh.
I'd like to suggest a little tagline for Alana for her product line, because I believe it's going to be very successful. And as a sponsor, I'd like to give this to you. I'm not going to charge you for this. I just want to give you my knowledge and my creativity. I'd like your tagline to be something like this, Alana. Now listen carefully. Get out the pen. Cleanse your skin and cleanse your soul.
I love it.
Yes.
That's
I love it.
powerful, Moon. That is powerful.
Well,
You know-
it's like a gift. It just
It is. Wow. I just think it's God's work, and I think that you're wonderful for doing that. And Alana,
no.
run with it.
Dan is responsible for this gift.
Yes,
Mm.
Dan.
Yes.
Dan, you know, I must say, everything you do. I mean, the way you help people, both of you, you guys are amazing.
We're doing God's work.
We
but
are.
When it comes down to it, we're going to change one male paranormal investigator at a time.
Hmm. Now, Alana did say that it could go male or female, so.
Well, we know that, but we're gearing towards the males just because we know how they are. We know how.
But Dee's here.
Dee is here. But when you go on a paranormal investigation, I mean, I'm not trying to be stereotypical.
Well, it's usually the females usually they're
Are a
groomed nicely.
a little bit more cleaner. They smell a little bit nicer. On all aspects, you know. I mean,
Yes.
they care for themselves a little bit more.
Mhm.
And we just want
Men
to.
do need the intervention.
Yes, and it's hard. I know it's hard. You know,
You're right.
You're talking to a guy that gets a pedicure, you know, at least once a month.
Oh, Dan,
Oh, I go for that
pedicure,
every month too.
Petty Manny.
Yes.
We're doing this in Niagara, right?
Yeah.
When I get up there.
Yes. We'll definitely do
Okay.
this. I'll take you to my
So
shop.
we're still. Oh,
And
excellent.
actually,
Yeah,
Alana,
You know what?
Alana
We
has
should go
a
live when you guys are
massage
getting your pedi-
massage studio too. She gives great massages with essential oils.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
All right, Alana, we are there. We are there.
Yeah, she's awesome.
And you are welcome, Alana, for that little message that I passed along to you.
Yeah, I think she's gonna do that, and I think she's gonna use that. She may put that up
I
above
like that.
her layer. You know, just put that above your layer as you walk in, the soap layer.
If you want to put a little thing of my name underneath it, you can. Because
Repeat it again, Chris. The tagline you used. Can you repeat that?
I want to be prepared when I have
Yes,
tears.
it's very important.
Tears are building up when I say it. Actually, I'm going to change it. I'm
Ooh.
going to change it. I'm making it better.
Making
Because
it okay, improvement.
I said clean before. No, we're changing it. Cleanse your skin. Cleanse your soul.
I like it. I love
Very
I love
simple
it.
and to the point. I like that.
Oh, and I love what she's saying, that she'll put a little moon symbol next to it. I
Yes.
like it.
I'm
A
so
happy body is a happy soul.
well. That's a little much.
A
Is
moon
it
with
is that what your body's
now
been
we're
saying to you,
getting a little
Kyle?
Far into it now.
You wouldn't be
Yeah,
you
I
wouldn't
think
be
you're
on the
kinda
show
thinking-
if your body was saying that.
That's right.
You knew that you had to be on the show for a reason.
Exactly.
Alana, I would like to join you at the Lilydale Fine Art Gallery this summer and help you sell your soaps. Just putting it out there.
If
Yeah,
you weren't so
I'm-
busy at the last psychic fair up in Buffalo, you would have been able to meet her. Or right off, she was one of our vendors.
Well, there we go. I missed it. I missed out. So Dan and I, well, I'm speaking for Dan. If Dan's not busy,
You know I'm
we'd love-
down. You know I'm down.
Okay, well we're there. We'll be with you at the Lilydale event.
Yeah, we'll push it. She already knows I do. Like I walk around the floor, I'm like, oh, you got to come over to the soap table, and bring people right to her. You know, because that's how
Very
strongly
sweet.
I feel about her soaps.
You got to do it.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want to speak for everyone tonight, but I feel like we've really changed lives in our first show.
We have.
I think so. I think Kyle feels changed, like a changed man.
Oh,
I feel
I
like
do.
I'm sure Kyle feels like he's learned a lot. It was a very important intervention.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Kyle is going to improve the way he takes care of himself.
Oh,
I think
absolutely.
that's very important.
Kyle, I'd like to give you the floor for a moment and have everyone hear how your life has changed just with this experience that's taking place tonight. Go ahead, Kyle. We'll use this later for future shows.
Open forum. I like that.
Sure. Well, I first seen Dan's and Moon's hair and all that, and their facial complexion. I'm just like, oh my God, it's amazing. I bet the women are just running to him. I'm like,
Correct.
I got a really, really, really impressed me girlfriend here. Just
Yes.
seeing how dull my hair is, and
Right.
I'm getting too many breakouts and all that. I'm like, I want that hair. I want that
Impressed
hair.
the
Even
girlfriend,
Moon's hair.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh, so shiny and silky. It's like, oh, beautiful. I want that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and these are the two guys that you want to get, that advice from. I mean, look at them.
Let's
Just
be
look at them,
honest.
just for a moment. Shh, everyone quiet. And just take a couple of, just look at these two amazingly handsome men. Look how handsome they are. They take care of their skin. They take care of their hair. Look at them. Look at them. Take their advice.
Kyle, who else would you come to? I mean, it just makes sense.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You two are the only three I trust with this kind of thing. It's
gotta
just
be.
hands
That's
down,
all I wanted to hear.
nobody else.
That's great. Those are great
Yeah.
testimonials for our new website that we'll be putting up. This is great on our first.
Dan, I just have to say, I like that frozen face you made when I said, look at these two handsome guys. You went, that was good. That was a good frozen face you made there. Very good.
Mm-hmm. Don't be jealous.
The website will be extremely interactive, just so you know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give away secrets, Dan.
No,
I'll leave it there. But
I can't do, guys, I can't do this show with you. You guys, look, when Moon looks at the camera, look how handsome he looks. Look, when Dan looks at I can't do this show with you guys.
You definitely can. I mean, right
Yeah.
before we were starting, did you hear David yelling at her? Because
Oh,
she was trying to deny the fact of how important the show is, and he was sticking
I
up for
know.
us.
I
I
heard.
like that. I like that.
Yeah,
I can't. Look, you guys are just too handsome. I can't do this show.
Well,
So,
I'll-
there's something else I wanted to bring up too.
Oh.
Even with all this advice and that with the hair and that, the skin be amazing even for me because I got actually a little bit of announcement when I'm actually
we like
flying
announcements.
down to the. Good. I'm actually flying down to the Philippines in September to see my girlfriend, and I'm actually getting proposed to her when I'm there.
oh, dear God,
We gotta get you all groomed and ready for that.
we are going to have you prepped.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, with having Moon's hair, having Dan and Moon's facial complexion and that, the facial hair going, I'm just getting, it'll just be a yes right off
I
the
think
bat.
if Alana would, maybe help and giving you a few samples that'll get you ready for that proposal, and then you can make, just go Facebook Live and promote her products and say how well they worked for you, and she said yes because you look so good.
Well, and Alana said it very clearly too. No more baby shampoo. You're a man now.
Yes.
Exactly.
And I no truer words. Now, Kyle, I do want to say something. If you do plan to get hair like this, you're probably going to want to start growing it right now.
Yeah.
Because if not, we're looking at extensions. That's a whole other show. We're not going to get into that. So just I would suggest starting now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless you want to.
Now,
you
would you recommend
Kyle, are you with it? Do we lose Kyle?
or just keep letting it grow?
Okay,
you're
now
good.
Kyle, we have to make a decision. Let's be honest, Dan. We talked about this before Kyle came on. If you're going to let the hair grow, we've got to go in one of two directions. You're going to have to let it go completely out, right? Or something that's coming back to this day is the mullet. The mullet's making a comeback. So you can be business in the front, you can be party in the back. For you, Kyle, I see a mullet. I see a great 1980s mullet. I don't even think you're going to have
What's
to get
old is new again.
What's old is new again. What's old is new again. So, smile, Kyle. I think it might be a good idea to go.
Kyle.
You might want to go with the mullet.
Sounds good.
Business in the
Very
front,
good.
party in the back.
He might just want to do that. I don't
Yeah.
know. It just.
Sounds tasteful.
It definitely. I mean,
Oh, it's absolutely tasteful. Every professional wrestler that you see will tell you the same thing.
You're right about that, Moon.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Well, we're up against the clock.
it's crazy
so
how
I
quick
guess,
this went. You know.
Well, I knew it was going to be fun. I knew we were going to get some things done. So, sorry, Dan. Go ahead.
No, I just want to go over my top five things to pack when you're going on an investigation.
Love it.
Everybody, get out your pens and paper. All right, and then let's
This
go
is-
over
I
our
love
top
this
five.
teacher style. Go for
All
it.
right, so number one, a comb, something to brush your hair. You know, comb, brush. Number two,
Hey, you guys
deodorant.
saw has that.
Deodorant, please pack
Deodorants.
deodorant.
This is-
so many people. Oh, and it's so tough when you're in a crammed room with people and you don't put deodorant on. I mean, it just makes it a very uncomfortable situation sometimes when you're investigating.
I'm gonna piggyback on your comment there, and I'm gonna say, let's go extra strength. Let's go extra strength.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do. For the next morning, I mean, I don't know why people forget this, but this is huge. My wife's a dental hygienist. Bring a toothbrush with some mouthwash and toothpaste. I mean, it's you want to go talk to people, get a close talk to somebody you haven't even brushed your teeth in 2 days, and you got stuff sticking out. Okay, so that's number three. Your change,
that.
a change of clothing. I mean, you bring every piece of paranormal equipment in the book to an investigation. You don't have any room to pack your clothes. Find room, because all that sweat that builds up on your T-shirt and your pants and your underpants, you need to have a fresh clothing the next day. And then
Dan, I just wanted to
Yeah,
go off with
yeah,
that
yeah,
really
sure.
quickly, but that, something that you can save space with is the vacuum bags.
Yes.
You can actually get these small vacuum bags, and you can have very compact clothes to take with you on the investigation. Put them in a backpack. It's fine. Everything
Yeah.
will work out.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm giving you is just the basics. I mean, if you want to add to that, that's fine. And then one of the other things that people always forget is a nice hand sanitizer. You're going into these locations with all these old germs. I mean, and how many times have you heard about people getting sick after a paranormal investigation? Bring a little
Happens all the time.
50 cents. Go to the store and get some hand sanitizer. Those are my top five. That unless there's anything that you can think of that I'm forgetting about, those are just the basics,
I think you've covered it all, but the one thing I wanted to touch base on, you said old germs. I don't think we need to insult the fellow investigators.
That's true.
I think that, it would be better to call them something else besides germs.
True.
Are you talking about dirt? My mistake.
Yeah,
Continue.
dirt. No, that's it. And then of course, this innovation, soap bar that she's invented. Everybody needs to get this because
Lana.
I mean, you're covering the soap and the shampoo all in one. I mean, this is you need a little piece of it. It'll last you the whole week. I mean, it's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do want to say, Chad in the chat room, I have to agree with. He says, "Who wears underpants?" I don't know what that's all about, but I suppose some people do. Anyway, but those
give Nessie a chill.
You
Not wearing any underpants.
where do you? I'm very confused about the sea monster that you take with you. I'm fascinated. Kyle, we need to have a conversation offline.
Kyle, is it a
Like
sea
happening.
monster? Kyle.
It's a small
Yeah,
sea
yeah.
monster. It's a
Small
dwarf
sea
sea monster.
Kyle, I'm very interested in this. You're gonna have to message me and explain what this sea monster is all about.
Oh, I could go pretty in depth with him. He's my best pal.
So
You two seem very close.
yeah, well they are. He talks about him or her. Is it a him or a her?
It's a him.
I thought so.
Mm-hmm.
I thought so.
Okay, that's what it is.
Maria Vega, D, you look like a flight attendant.
I do because
Interesting.
I'm as you're explaining.
Directing.
As you were explaining what people should bring, I'm showing them, and you said you don't want them to make
All
them,
right.
just
Lights down the aisle.
The show's getting close to ending, so I got this charcoal soap that we want to give this away. All right, so
Yes.
the first person in the chat room to tell me what the number 2 thing that was on my list, we are going to give you this charcoal facial soap. Okay.
Number two
Number
thing
2.
on the list. Number 2 on the list.
All right.
Number
First
2 on the
person.
list.
Like,
I'm going to write your name down, and we're going to get in contact with you to give you this
come
soap.
on, who can get it in the chat room?
Facial
what
detox
was the number thing that Dan mentioned
See, I want to see if people were paying
in
attention.
his top 5 most important
Yes.
basics?
Joe,
Yes,
Joe from Paranormal Crossroads Live, you get the facial
Joe.
detox soap, Joe.
Just let me. I'm sorry, that was.
All right. Too late, Chrissy.
Joe, yes, awesome, congrats.
All right.
Well
now, don't forget the
done.
goat's milk facial bar. Okay, we got the goat's
Yes.
milk facial bar here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
First person to tell me what the number 4 on my list was, will get the facial bar with the goat's milk.
What was the number 4,
Oh, that
guys?
smells
what
so
was
good.
it?
I just want to go take a
Come
shower
on.
right now with this soap.
What was the number 4?
Number 4 on the list.
Looking
Number
smooth.
4 on the list. That's incorrect, Kyle. Number 4 on the list. Number 4 on the list.
Wait, Teresa said she was first.
Wait a minute.
Jo-
no.
no, Teresa, Joe's came in before yours. If you look at the
Joe
chat room.
did come in first, if you look at it.
All right,
Okay,
Chrissy got it. Chrissy got it. She
Great,
brought
yeah,
the
Chris
clothes.
came in before. Oh, all right,
So
there we go.
Chrissy, Hazard, you get the goat's milk facial bar.
Oh.
Congratulations from Karma
Yay,
Connections.
Congratulations.
another applause. Thank you. Thank you.
So I'll get your information and I'll get those shipped right out to you. Joe,
Message
PCO.
Dan.
Absolutely incredible.
And you know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to have to take this soap bar because I'm out. My sample, I'm going to have to use this myself. I'm sorry, but it is what it is.
Alana, can you please give me some samples as well? I would like to begin exfoliation if at all possible. I think that would be
Oh,
great.
no, I want some of those samples too, please.
Yeah. And then
I think she's got it.
even with the samples, you guys will order. And then, like I said, the
Oh, yeah.
the Klaes and Moon soap will be out. I think we have about 8 or 9 more days for it to cure, and then we're going to have a whole
I'm so excited
shipload
about
of
that.
our own soap.
I'm so
I'm
excited
sorry, but
about
you
the
said shipload?
Shipload. Yeah.
Okay, I just
I'm
wanted to be
taking
clear about
this whole soap. Everything that's coming is going to have we're going to have our own label on it, and this is
Have the brand.
everything that is being made is going to be our. We're going to be the ones to sell the soap, give away the soap, do what we want to do with
I
the soap.
love it.
This will be available on our website through our store.
Yeah, through
Up to stock up.
Alana
wanna be
will be making
Oh my
this
God,
exclusively
you guys,
for
that's
us.
amazing. I love it.
This dream is coming true. It's happening right now. It's like it's all happening before us right
Most groups
It
want to
is.
get T-shirts done first. We have soaps made.
now. No, soaps.
Exactly.
It begins with soap. And possibly there might be a deodorant down the road. Who knows?
Perhaps. Depends on what type of
Dan,
sponsors
we
we get.
have to come up with a double D product.
Well, we'll see. We'll have to see what we can come up with.
I think Dee, we're focused on what's happening right here, right now.
She just
but
feels
we'll-
left out of everything,
Well, I understand, but
you don't hear
this is
Kyle
really-
Kyle being like, "Oh, Dan, we got to come up with a Kyle soap." D
Yeah, I didn't hear Dan say that.
or Kyle. Yeah, I mean it's like Kyle's just happy getting a sample
Kyle's being very,
and
very quiet
using
about the whole thing. He's
soaps
just,
that we're going to
he's,
provide to him.
He's grateful. He's very grateful to us.
Oh, I love it.
I'm teasing you guys.
Anyway, Dan, I think that we've really accomplished what we set out to do tonight.
Yeah, and I think that as time goes, we'll determine. Oh my God.
It's pretty much what I expected.
We
Dan.
have a lot more to go over, but unfortunately it is getting late, and we
Okay.
appreciate all the people that have spent this hour with us. But we will be back. We'll probably try to
Oh.
see what we can do as far as getting the show on at least once a month, maybe twice, depending on the
least.
needs. I know when we're all traveling around and everything, and we see things in different
Yeah.
towns and what?
Yes.
Daniel, Nicole says, is someone making soap for real?
Yes.
They think
Yes.
you're joking.
No,
Alana is
Alana
actually-
Grace is in the chat room. She's from Karmic Connection. She's one of our sponsors, and she makes this awesome soap. She's on Etsy. If you go look for the shop, Karmic Connections, KARMIC Connections, or if you just look for Alana Grace on Facebook, or if you want to just send me a message, I'll hook you up with her. I mean, she makes the most amazing soaps in the world, and I'm 100% wholehearted serious about that. I mean,
I just noticed her logo. That looks like a picture I painted.
yeah, that's the chakra.
Yeah,
All the
I painted
chakras.
something. I painted something almost exactly like that.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't shown it to you,
Yeah.
Dan. I always send you a picture of the stuff I paint. But
Yeah, Nicole came in a little late. You came in too late. We gave away soap samples, Nicole. You know, we have goat's milk
Yep.
soap. We
Yep.
have a charcoal facial bar that we gave away. Those aren't
Now,
cheap to make.
Daniel, next week we're going to have more samples to give away, am I right? Or next show? We're gonna have
Next
more
show,
samples to
next
give away?
show that we do when we determine that we're going to do it, as needed. You know, manscaping in the paranormal community. I mean,
Very important.
I know we could go every week, but well, just play it
Every
by
day.
ear. I know. We'll play it by ear, and then we'll let everybody know when we're going to have the next show. Like we should at least do it once a month, I think, for sure.
Obviously.
I think once a month is good. But I think you guys are going to end up. People are going to want to hear this more than once. I'm just saying. I'm telling you guys. I know the demand, and I know the need, and the people need help, man. People need help.
We
Yeah,
know this.
we know.
People like me.
Yeah, well, Kyle, we've taken care of your situation. Just follow our advice, get your samples, and grow the mullet, and you're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Love it. I'll even have to do the before and after pictures too.
Please do.
promote
Yeah,
you
Please
guys.
do.
Yeah.
And we're going to have a logo, Dan. Is that right?
Yeah.
We'll have a logo. Oh, so we'll have a logo. So we need you to use that as the in between the before and after. But we'll instruct you on how to do that later.
This will be great when we do the
Sounds
reveal.
good.
We'll do the reveal.
You're gonna have
Let's
a
do the
logo.
reveal in
Besides the awesome
September.
banner I made you, you're gonna have a logo.
Pre-engaged
Well,
Kyle and then engaged Kyle. We'll put pictures of
Very
them
different.
pre and after.
Very different.
Love it.
Well, we love you, Kyle. We appreciate you being our first guest tonight on
thank you.
Paranormal Manscaping. Here comes the groom with
Love you guys
Klaes.
too.
Well, we'll
Honor.
well, it's been an honor having you on. So,
Thank you
Dan,
very much.
Yeah, thank
do
you.
you want to sign us out, Dan?
Yeah, I'm going to thank everybody for tuning in. Thanks for everybody that shared the show tonight. Thank you, Alana Grace and Karmic Connections, for being our first sponsor and the samples that you provided to us to give away. And thank you, Paranormal Warehouse, for allowing us to do the show. Without you, there would be no show, and there would be no Paranormal Manscaping. Here comes the groom.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely.
we will be back. You know, we'll let everybody know, and we'll promote it and let everybody know it with our shows on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays when the next Paranormal Manscaping will be.
Dan, can I say my line that I created
Please,
for the show?
please do.
Groom well, everyone.
Groom well. Denise, you have to say it.
What, Groomwell?
Thank you. All right, good night,
Groom
everybody.
well.
Thanks. Good night.